Hello all, good morning. My name is Suresh. Just before, let me introduce myself. My name is Suresh and I'm having the IT experience of 14 years. I have worked in different platforms like utilities, manufacturing, oil and industry, banking and different sector, different applications. I have the experience. Yeah. So regarding the today's session, today like Salesforce, where I'm going to take the Salesforce. So to start with the Salesforce, I'm not sure who suggested you to go with the Salesforce CRM. And before entering into the Salesforce, just I want to give some inputs to you so that you can decide by end of the session, at least you can understand whether the Salesforce CRM suits for you or not. And is it after completion of the Salesforce CRM, whether how the job opportunities and all and so it will have the long life for after you are pursuing the Salesforce CRM, whether you are going to have the long life or not. So let me give some understanding on the Salesforce CRM as you are going to invest 3 months of your time to learn the Salesforce CRM. So let's have the look what is Salesforce and why to learn the Salesforce and what is the job. I mean to say today my agenda is like what is Salesforce and why to use Salesforce and which companies are using the Salesforce and what is your job opportunities and how would be the packages and how you need to prepare for the Salesforce CRM. So this is my agenda for today. So let's start the session. Coming to the Salesforce, as you know, before starting with the Salesforce, you should understand what is Salesforce and why to use Salesforce. So to have this thing without going the regular PPT format, just I want to make use of the notepad here. So here just I want to discuss today what is CRM. If you remember, if you know, the Salesforce is nothing but the complete name of it is like Salesforce CRM. So what is CRM? First, you need to understand what is sales CRM and Salesforce in the market. What is the position of the Salesforce in the market and why to use the Salesforce and job opportunities. So let's try to understand this. By end of the session, you should be able to at least know why to use all this stuff. So coming to the Salesforce, as I said, Salesforce is a cloud-based technology, as you know, right? Now let's take a simple example of any company like BMW Automobiles, as you know, right? So if the company like BMW wants to maintain their activities, like what would be the regular activities of BMW? They need to promote their product or whatever the car they are going to launch in the market. So they need to promote their car or the new model, right? So for that they need to have some marketing techniques. So why they will do the marketing? To generate some leads. What is lead here? The lead is nothing but the person who are showing interest to purchase their product. Now let's say Yaksha IT Solutions, we are providing the course on Salesforce CRM. So we may have the different techniques like YouTube Shorts or Instagram or the paid thing or some hoardings or whatever. This is like our different marketing techniques. So by seeing this information, you approach Yaksha IT Solution to take the course. So that means now currently you are lead to my institute, right? So that means any company can have some marketing techniques there. So why this marketing is required? To generate some lead. The lead is not customer. The lead is something, the person who is showing interest to purchase your product. So once the lead is generated, the sales team comes into the picture, right? The sales team will contact the lead and they will provide the what is the configurations or specifications or what is the features of this product and all. And once the lead is satisfied with all the product information, then he will purchase the product. So this everything will carried out by in the sales module. That is like this is nothing but sales process. After the sales is done, you need to provide service to the customer, right? The service is nothing but now let's say you have sell your the purchase process is done for the BMW car. Now regular they need to have some service for the car. So for that you need to provide the service to the customer throughout the life of that product. So that means any company you take, marketing, sales, service are the core business concepts there. So to maintain all this information, the companies will depend upon some softwares. Getting my point? Just to make you the understanding of what is Salesforce, I'm trying to make you understand. So which companies will use this Salesforce? Now, this is not only for the automobiles. Now, if you take the banking sector, let's say ICICI Bank, again, to provide the personal loans or credit cards, they have their separate marketing. If you visit any malls, right, any shopping malls, there will be some agents. They will ask you your phone number, right? That is not, but if you are providing the phone number, then you will become a lead there, lead to that particular bank. Then the sales team will come into the picture and they will make a call to you and explain the card details or the whatever the details of the product, or they will make you to purchase that product or take the personal loan or take the credit card. And then after that, they need to provide the service. So it's not only for automobile or banking. So it's like throughout the globe, this is like marketing, sales, and service are the core business concept, right? So to maintain this type of thing, any companies will see for some software applications, right? So if they are not going with the software, if they are going with the manual things, there will be a lot of issues. Like there may be human errors, which will end of the day it will lose the business, right? So to overcome this, they will go with some softwares. That software is nothing but CRM here. So CRM is nothing but customer relationship management. Customer relationship management. So the CRM is nothing but here, by using the CRM softwares, we are going to maintain all these activities like marketing, sales, and service. That means we are going to maintain the good relationship with the customer by having all the information. So all the total customer information can be managed at one package or one software. That is nothing but CRM applications. Now you know what is CRM and why to use the CRM, right? So to avoid the manual intervention, to have some system-based activities, we will use the CRM application. Now, what is CRMs? Now, let's say the company decided to go with CRM applications there. So what are the CRM applications available in the market, right? For that, we have the Salesforce CRM. Now, you know what is Salesforce, right? Salesforce CRM and SAP CRM and Microsoft Dynamics CRM and Oracle CRM, Zoho CRM, Sugar CRM. So these are the some of the CRM applications which are available in the market. So now if you see the Salesforce CRM, Salesforce is the CRM applications, CRM software where it provides different clouds there. What is cloud? And regarding the terminology, we are going to call it as cloud or applications. Both are same. The cloud is nothing but, you know, the total Salesforce, it is like online cloud based, where you no need to install any software, you no need to maintain any network or firewalls or network resources. Everything is maintained with the Salesforce. So you just plug and play the scenarios. I mean to say, as you know how to create a Gmail account, in the same way you can create a Salesforce account and you can start using the applications or clouds. So here the marketing, the Salesforce CRM will provide a marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, or you can also refer it as Salesforce CRM provides marketing application, sales application, or service application, right? So this is not only for the Salesforce. If you see the remaining services as well, remaining companies also providing the same sort of applications there. Now, if you see the SAP or Microsoft Dynamics CRM, they also have the sales, service, marketing, and different clouds there. So these are like different CRM applications available in the market. Now the customer will decide which application or which company I need to choose, whether I need to go with Salesforce CRM or Microsoft Dynamics CRM, right? So based upon their requirement, so which product was providing more features, they will choose it. Now, for some time, let's keep aside. Now, let's say BMW company wants to go with some CRM application, they will decide. So what to choose, like Salesforce or Microsoft. But now let's see in point of the consultant or the person who is learning the applications. Now let's say you all joined for the demo session. So if you feel like there is some market for the Salesforce CRM, so you want to learn the Salesforce CRM, right? So now let's see in our point of view, like what will happen if I learn the Salesforce CRM. Now, if you before going with any CRM applications, now if you see that throughout the globe, total, whatever the CRM applications revenue. Roughly, as per the statistics, you could see almost $52 billion market was there. It is like current situation, it is like $52 billion market is there for the CRM applications. Among it, in the top, now currently the Salesforce CRM working as a market leader in CRM industry. So it occupies 24% of share value, right? And if you see the next highest competitor, it is like Microsoft CRM, it is like 6 to 7%. So this is the range of Salesforce CRM. That means Salesforce CRM is like far ahead while compared to the other next competitor. So that means many companies are using the Salesforce CRM here. So remaining, I just mentioned some few here. There is a lot of things where it's like 1%, 0.5% was there. But the thing is throughout the globe, Salesforce CRM market occupies 24%. Now that means, so many clients are using the Salesforce CRM. That means many clients require the consultants, require the Salesforce CRM consultants. That's the reason we will have the more job opportunities in the Salesforce CRM while compared to the other CRM applications, right? And coming to the, I mean to say, once you learn the Salesforce CRM, how would be the market in the future? So for that, as per the the regular articles related to the CRM industry, right? So the expectation here, the market is going to grow up to $139 billion by 2030. So this is not from anything. This is like regular, some of the articles will be released for each and every industry based upon the studies and all, right? So the market is growing up to $139 billion by 2030. And if you see the year-on-year growth, so the current market occupied by 25% occupied by the Salesforce, and CRM is like 6 to 7%, right? And year-on-year growth, it is like 5.8% is the year-on-year growth for the Salesforce CRM. And coming to the other one, so I am not going with the SAP, Oracle, or the other one. Why? Because it's like, if you see Oracle CRM it is going to be deprecated. So it almost 1 to 2% now, and SAP CRM it is like 2 to 3%, and it is also going to be deprecated. Here, this is like almost around 4.8% is the year-on-year growth. So that means year-on-year growth is nothing but the customers was keep on increasing for this particular product. So that means, so the Salesforce CRM is going to occupy huge market in the coming years. So that means your job, I mean to say, in your job perception, you will be in the safe side. So once you learn the Salesforce CRM, you no need to look back for the other platforms. I mean to say, you no need to switch between the two different platforms after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. So while choosing the platform, I mean to say, you know, right? Some of your friends also, they learn something. Now let's say the example of PHP. So they learn the PHP after 2 years, there is no PHP. They need to learn something and they switch to the other platforms. So that type of issue will not occur if you go with the Salesforce CRM. It has like huge market, and it will have the long life for the Salesforce CRM. And coming to the, as I said, Oracle CRM, if you see the Oracle CRM, it is like year-on-year growth. It is deprecating. I mean to say, it's like getting, if you see, minus 1.2% or somehow. So maybe the figures may be different, like 0.1 or 0.2. So Oracle CRM is, that means whatever the customers they are losing the customers year-on-year. So that means they are losing the customers in the sense they are switching between the different companies like Salesforce or Microsoft in that way. So overall, what I mean to explain here is, if you learn the Salesforce CRM, that will create a good impact in terms of job opportunity, right? Now you know what is a CRM, that is customer relationship management. And what are the customer relationship management softwares available in the market, like Salesforce CRM, SAP, Microsoft and all. So what is the position of the Salesforce CRM? As I said, this is like market leader. Salesforce CRM is like market leader. So it has more customers, more clients. If you have the more clients, you will get the more job opportunity, right? Now, why to use the Salesforce? Why to use the Salesforce? Why? Because now the Salesforce will provide total cloud-based. It is like online, that is online, or you can also call it as cloud. This is like cloud-based technology, right? That means you no need to have separate servers, you don't need to maintain the servers or firewalls for the servers or network engineers. It's not required. It's like plug and play, where you are purchasing some license from the Salesforce and you start using the applications. And the Salesforce, right, throughout the globe, They will do some research and development. Any company has their R&D team. So based upon the requirement, they have some they made some analysis. I mean to say they will have some analysis on the different platforms like utilities or manufacturing, oil and industry, banking sector. Different companies may have the different scenarios. So they keeping the view of all these requirements. They have created some cloud technologies there. So that's cloud is nothing but marketing cloud, sales cloud, and service cloud. So that means these clouds or this application will suit for different platforms as well. So that means once you are start purchasing the license, once you signed up with the Salesforce CRM, you can immediately plug and play the application. That means you can start building the customers' data on these applications. Let me add some points here. Why to use Salesforce? This is like online or cloud. This is like, I mean to say, cloud-based technology. And now, previously we used to call as on-premise. What is on-premise? Just for naming purpose, it is nothing related to the Salesforce. On-premise and online. There is two versions. What is on-premise? On-premise is nothing but they will maintain the servers and everything at their planes in their compound, and they will Salesforce will just install the software in their server, and they need to take care of firewalls and all. That is on-premise. And online or cloud-based is something where everything maintained by the Salesforce, right? And so if you are using now, let's say same ICICI Bank, I'm using the Salesforce CRM for ICICI Bank. Now, my client, ICICI client, would like to have some extra customization, would like to have some extra features to the application. Now, as I said, sales application is already there in the system, so I can use it. But my ICICI Bank customer asked me to create some extra functionality as per their requirement. So that means Salesforce CRM should support the customization. What is customization? Customization is nothing but where you are making some extra logic, you are adding some extra logic to the existing system so that you can extend the existing system behavior. So based upon the customer requirement, the system should support to add extra functionality to the existing system. Getting my point? So that means Salesforce will also support the customization. So how to do the customization? That's we are going to see in the coming sessions. So customization is simple. Now let's say for any application, there will be some database, right? In the backend, there is some database. What is database? It consists of some tables and all, where we have the data. So that means if you want to create some new table in the database, so the Salesforce CRM supports it. So if you want to create some new applications, apart from sales, service, or marketing, if you want to create new application, it supports. So that's everything comes under customization. There is an Apex code as well. We'll discuss that in detail. So by having the Apex code, all this stuff, it supports the customization part. So by using the Salesforce, we can maintain all the I mean to say customer, we can manage the customer like 360 degrees we can manage. I mean to say, now let's say once the lead is generated, I just made a phone call to the lead. So to explain my product details, the lead informed, so please call after 2 hours or call after 2 days. So that means I can able to maintain everything in my system so that after 2 days, automatically it will send a notification to the marketing agent so that marketing agent will make a call to the customer. And also if any email communication I'm doing with the customer, everything like throughout from start point to end point, I can maintain total information about the customer, which will helps to the company to maintain to have the good business with the customer, right? And coming to the integration part, so if you are choosing any product, so you should first think you need to think like how the integration is going to perform. I mean to say, now the same BMW company, if they are using this Salesforce CRM for this marketing, sales, and service. Now let's say they are using another software for another requirement. Now let's say they have like different websites. Maybe the different websites using the Java, they are just collecting some data. Maybe they are making some invoices or whatever the purchases and all. They are just maintaining it in the front end website, and just you need to integrate that thing to your Salesforce CRM. So how complex this is, that is most important, right? So here in the Salesforce, the integration is like very much easy. It is like window based where it will have some wizard. it is like self-explanatory, where you can integrate with the different products with the Salesforce CRM. That's like beauty of Salesforce, where it is very much easy in terms of integration part. So we'll discuss what are the applications we have and how to integrate with the Salesforce CRM. That everything will be discussed in our course content, right? And coming to the job opportunities, as I said, so coming to the job opportunities here, where in the Salesforce CRM there is like previously there is a word, maybe in the olden days we can have the job only for the admin role, only for the admin role. That is like Salesforce admin. We have the job opportunity, but nowadays there is no calls or nothing for the Salesforce admin. Definitely you need to have like Salesforce admin and development. So that means we have only the Salesforce technical consultant job. Salesforce technical consultant. So this is the job roles we are having. So previously we used to have Salesforce functional consultant as well. The functional consultant, what is the difference in the sense? Here coming to this admin part, you don't need to have the knowledge on Apex code. But if you want to have the development activity as a technical consultant, the Apex code is mandatory. So if someone was guided you, like if anyone suggested you that with the only the Salesforce admin we can pursue the job or we can get the job, that's like wrong statement. So from last 2 years, we have never seen like there is no requirement or there is no openings for only for the Salesforce admin. Getting my point? So you should be learning both admin and development part, then only you are going to have the information, you are going to get the job. So this is like basic understanding, like what is CRM, what is Salesforce CRM, and in the Salesforce CRM, what is CRM that I explained, right? And what is the current position of the Salesforce CRM that I explained, and how it is going to be in the market for the future that we discussed, right? And coming to the job we discussed. Now you have the some basic understanding on the Salesforce CRM, right? Now there might be a question, okay, just if I start learning the Salesforce CRM, whether I need to have any software installation is required, or how I can start the Salesforce, whether I need to purchase the license for that. No, you don't need to purchase any licenses. So Salesforce CRM provides some different editions there. Here, some of the these are the editions like unlimited, professional, enterprise, group edition, and developer. So these are the different editions supported by provided by Salesforce. What is this editions? This is nothing but, now let's say you are using the Windows operating system. So in your laptop you have installed maybe the professional edition for Microsoft, or home edition, or office edition, right? So it's a different features based upon the editions. So in the same way, here Salesforce CRM will provide different editions there. So we can start using this developer as a trial instance. So that means if you want to learn the Salesforce, if you want to practice the Salesforce, you can use this developer edition. For this developer, they are going to provide you a trial account. So how to create a trial account, that I will explain you in the first or second session. So this trial account will help you to practice the Salesforce, whatever the concepts which we are going to learn. Each and every concepts we are going to implement in this particular trial account. That means you don't need to have separate softwares or separate installations for your practice things, right? This is like basic understanding of Salesforce CRM. So now let's see something more about the Salesforce CRM. Now you may ask the question like, why the other competitor, this is far ahead while compared with the other competitors. Why? Because the Salesforce CRM has like multi-tenant architecture model. So this is like multi-tenant architecture. This has a multi-tenant architecture. Because of this, they are able to provide with less cost. They are able to provide the licenses with less cost. So what is this multi-tenant architecture? This might be the first class or demo session. So we'll discuss in detail. Right now, if you see the dynamic CRM, that is Microsoft, it is like single tenant architecture. So the architecture is something different. Because of this architecture also, the pricing got very low while compared with the Salesforce CRM. That is like one of the advantage. And the other advantage is like the concepts of the new features which is having for the Salesforce CRM boost their sales and all, right? So this is basic understanding of the Salesforce. let me make help of this PowerPoint just to give you an overview how it looks like. So what are the services provided by the Salesforce CRM? So basically here, Salesforce CRM provides three types of services. One is SaaS and IaaS and PaaS. What is this one? Here, the software as a service. Sorry. And IaaS is nothing but infrastructure as a service. And PaaS is nothing but platform as a service. So these are the three different services provided by the Salesforce. Now that means once you purchase a license with the Salesforce, these are the three services you are going to get. So what is the software as a service? Software as a service is nothing but we just discussed, right? There is some clouds, there is some applications. So this marketing, sales or services, this everything comes under software as a service. So if you are purchasing a license with the Salesforce, they are going to provide this service as a software as a under software as a service, like the different clouds. And infrastructure as a service, this is nothing but they are maintaining their own servers, right? They are installing your applications in their servers, and you don't need to maintain their network and all. You don't need to maintain the network and all. So the networking, this infrastructure will be provided by the Salesforce. That means whatever the applications we are building or whatever the applications we are using, everything in their servers. This we are going to call it as IaaS, right? And coming to the platform as a service, now previously we discussed. So some client required to have some customizations there. So they need to have some extra features. So for that, they need to do some customization part. So to develop the scenario, you need to have some platform where you can build the applications or where you can customize the things. So for that, there is a platform as a server service. There we have the force.com. We'll see what is this force.com and all. Here we can use this force.com to create your Apex code and all. So that means to create the code as well, you don't need to install any softwares. So everything within the online based with your browser, you can log into your browser and you can start using your application, using your Salesforce here. So what is this SAS, IAS and PAS? Let me give you some basic idea by using my PPT here. So if you see here, previously we have the total like on-premise base, like before 2010, I guess, 2010 or 2006, most of the companies are like going with on-premise. What is on-premise? Here, if you see the on-premise, networking, the storage, the servers or operating system, everything will be maintained by that company only. Now let's take the same ICICI Bank example. So they will maintain their own servers, they will maintain their own network engineers, firewalls or antivirus, and everything will be maintained by that company. That is on-premise. And now the cloud-based thing is nothing but the cloud technology is nothing but they are going to provide these three services. That is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So in this infrastructure, they are going to provide networking, storage, servers, visualization, everything comes under infrastructure. And platform, here you could see operating system, middleware, runtime, this everything comes under platform service. And software as a service, the applications or the data, whatever we are going to interact, these are the touch points, you could say, the applications are the data, right? So these the three service which we are going to see in our Salesforce here. So what is the advantage of having these services is nothing but now let's say if you want to go with any application. So if you want to build some applications. So in the olden days, once you want to create an application, so after getting an idea, you need to buy and set up some hardwares and you need to install some complex hardware softwares like as I said, the firewalls or whatever and then user access, what type of users I have and which user should have which permission that you can define the users and the reporting analytics are this everything you need to maintain all this. Once everything is done, then here you need to start the build application. So now let's say this will almost take 6 to 12 months. But if you are going with this cloud-based technologies, so how this cloud-based technology will look like? Immediately after you are getting an idea, you can, let's say the Salesforce, you can simply sign up with the Salesforce as the same as the Gmail account. So once you are having this Gmail account, this everything is gone and the applications is already available. All the like sales, service, marketing applications is already available. You can start building your data, like you can import the customer data and you can start generating the reports or using the application. But if you feel some extra applications is required, then here you can start creating an application. Right. This is how this is easy for the Salesforce CRM, where you can start plug and play the scenarios, plug and play the applications and all. So remaining, we'll discuss that one. So this is not that much required. This is like old data. So this is not like, this is like almost 2019 data, where at the time it is 18.4%. You could see the Salesforce CRM. This which is collected from the public facing documents from the CRM market and CRM forums and all. You could see at 2019 itself, it is almost 18.4. Now it is like 24%. And SAP, it is almost 5.3, and Microsoft at the time it is 3.7. Now it is like 5 to 6%, sorry, 6 to 7%, and this is like second one now. And SAP Oracle, it is going to be deprecated. And Sugar, Joho, it's almost like deprecated. Very minor market for that, right? So this is like basically the services which the Salesforce CRM provides. Now coming to the content here. So what actually the course model and how we are going to provide you the total course in the sense. Here coming to the content, if you see that these are the things which you need to understand. Salesforce administration. So first we are going to take the Salesforce administration. It will take 22 to 26 days. Right. And then after admin part. So as I said previously, only with the learning with the Salesforce admin, they are going for the jobs in olden days, like 2 years back. But with only the Salesforce, you are not going to get any job, right? So coming to this development, here in the development, we need to learn the Apex code, right? This will take 30 days, around 30 days. Right? And then here we are going to learn the Lightning. You know, the Lightning web components and all. This is like new thing where this is mandatory. Aura, this will take 20 to 25 days. This will cover total like Aura and LWC. You know what is LWC? Lightning Web Components. This is the current trend there. So this is mandatory for you. This knowledge is mandatory. We need to learn this LWC. Without LWC knowledge, your resume will not be considered. So LWC and Aura will take like 20 to 25 days. And then integration part. This integration will take around 7 days. So this is how the content will be, and whatever the topics which we are discussing. Now let's say from the first day or second day. So we are going to discuss some topics, right? We have the you can also collect the I mean to say index from the institute. Otherwise, you can also ping in the same group. They will share you the index and whatever the concepts which we are discussing. So based upon the concept, we are going to assign you some task from the first or second day, where you can create your own trial account. In your trial account, you are going to perform that task, so that by end of the course, you can have some hands-on experience where you are using all the concepts there. So here, whatever the concepts which I am going to explain, that will be created as an application. That means we are going to create one mini project from the first day or second day, so that whatever the concepts which we are going to learn. Now let's say how to create an application. So that we are going to create, have a mini project sort of scenario, and we are going to build that project with all our concepts. So now let's say how to create a table or object in the database. So that's we are going to implement in our application. So that means all the concepts which we are going to implement on that application. So by end of the session, one mini project will be created by yourself. So whatever the application which I am creating, the same you need to create on your trial account. Whatever the class I have taken, this will be recorded and will be uploaded to the YouTube. You can also make use of this YouTube video, your recorded version. You can also re-practice the things. If you have come across any issues, whatever I am creating, whatever the components I am creating in the system, you can also do the same by copy or paste. That's fine. Just you need to cope up, or just you need to familiar with the application, how the navigations are done. So after the admin part is done, after 20 to 26 days, I am going to assign you one project. I'm going to give you one project that you need to build on your own. So currently within the course, you are going to copy me. I mean to say, if I create any object, you are also creating the same object in your system. so that you will be familiar with the system and familiar with the functionality. But after the admin part, I'm going to assign you a project that you need to do on your own. So this builds your confidence. So by end of the sessions, you are able to complete 2 projects. So that will build you an extra confidence to perform your job once you get the job in the real-time scenarios. This is going to help you in the coming days. This is how we design the program. So as this is demo, just I want to focus only on these concepts. And I have a request from some few members from the institute that you people also requested in the Telugu. So just me recap in the Telugu for those. సో టుడే మనకి డెమోలో లైక్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎం అంటే ఏంటో తెలుసుకునే ముందు అసలు సిఆర్ఎం అంటే ఏంటో చూసాం. సిఆర్ఎం ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ కస్టమర్ రిలేషన్షిప్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. ఈ సిఆర్ఎం సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఎందుకు వాడాలి అంటే లైక్ మీరు మాన్యువల్గా ఏదన్నా డిపెండ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు కొన్ని మిస్టేక్స్ జరుగుతాయి, హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్ జరుగుతాయి, కాబట్టి దట్ విల్ అగైన్ లాస్ ద బిజినెస్ కదా. సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ ఒక సిస్టంలో మెయింటైన్ చేసుకోవాలనుకున్నప్పుడు ఏమి సిస్టమ్స్ ఇటువంటి బిజినెస్కి సూట్ అయ్యాయి అంటే మార్కెటింగ్, సేల్స్, సర్వీస్ అన్నీ డీల్ చేసే కంపెనీస్కి ఏమి సాఫ్ట్వేర్ వాడాలి అంటే సిఆర్ఎం సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ వాడతాం అనమాట. ఈ సిఆర్ఎం అంటే ఏంటి అంటే కస్టమర్ రిలేషన్షిప్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. ఆ నేమ్ డిఫైన్ చేసినట్టు ఒక కస్టమర్తో ఒక రిలేషన్షిప్ మెయింటైన్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఆ మేనేజ్మెంట్ మొత్తానికి ఒక సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కావాలి. సో మార్కెట్లో ఏమేమి సిఆర్ఎం సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఉన్నాయి అన్నదానికి ఇది లిస్ట్ పెట్టాను. సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎం అండ్ అప్ టు షుగర్ సిఆర్ఎం. సో ఇక్కడ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎం ఎందుకు మనం నేర్చుకోవాలి అంటే అది మార్కెట్ లీడర్ కాబట్టి. సో మార్కెట్ లీడర్ అంటే వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ క్లయింట్స్ ఉన్నారు అంటే మీకు ఎక్కువ జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ దొరుకుతాయి. సో ఇప్పుడు లెట్స్ సే మీరు జోహో తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, జోహోకి 1% ఉంది. 1% అంటే చాలా లెస్ క్లయింట్స్ ఉంటారు. లెస్ క్లయింట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మీకు జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ కూడా చాలా లెస్ ఉంటాయి, రైట్? సో అందుకని సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎం ఏంటంటే పెద్ద మార్కెట్ ఉంది. సో ఆ మార్కెట్లో చాలా ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో మీరు నేర్చుకుంటే సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎంలో జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవడం ఈజీ అండ్ తొందరగా అవుతుంది. అసలు సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎం ఏంటి అంటే ఇట్స్ లైక్ క్లౌడ్ బేస్డ్ అండ్ కస్టమైజేషన్ ఉంటుంది, చేసుకోవచ్చు. 360 డిగ్రీస్ కస్టమర్ వ్యూలో మనం అన్ని చెక్ చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్స్ కూడా చాలా ఈజీ అవుతుందని చెప్పి డిస్కస్ చేసాం అనమాట. కమింగ్ టు ద జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్, యాజ్ ఐ సెడ్, ఇది అడ్మిన్ ఒకటి నేర్చుకుంటే సరిపోదు, అడ్మిన్తో పాటు డెవలప్మెంట్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవాలి. డెవలప్మెంట్ అంటే ఇందాక మనం చూసాం కదా, ఎఫెక్ట్స్ కానీ లైట్నింగ్ వెబ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఇవన్నీ మనం నేర్చుకోవాలన్నమాట. సో దీనికి సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ టెక్నికల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ వెళ్తాం, తర్వాత టీఎల్ అండ్ మీకు తెలిసిందే కదా ఆర్కిటెక్ట్, ఇలా రోల్స్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ అయితే మనకి జాబ్స్ దొరకవు. సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ జాబ్స్ దొరకవు. ఇన్ కేస్ ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ మీరు ఎక్కడైనా చూసినా ఇన్ హౌస్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళని ఎవరికన్నా అడ్మిన్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళు ఫంక్షన్లోకి మార్చుకుంటారు, కానీ బయట నుంచి ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్గా అయితే తీసుకోరు. రైట్? కంపల్సరీ మీరు డెవలప్మెంట్ కూడా నేర్చుకుంటేనే మీకు మార్కెట్ ఉంటుంది, రైట్? సో ఇప్పుడు మనకి ట్రైనింగ్లో మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎలా చేసుకోవాలంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఎడిషన్స్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుంది. ఇందులో మనం డెవలపర్ ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్ అనేది యూస్ చేసుకొని మనం ఫ్రీగా అకౌంట్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్. సో ఇది లైక్ 3 to 6 months మనకి ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్ ఉంటుంది. దీంట్లో మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. 3 కాదు, 6 months, మోర్ దాన్ 6 months ఉంటుంది. సో ఇది మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఈ ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్ అనేది వాడచ్చు. ఓన్లీ 2 users క్రియేట్ చేసుకోగలం, అది లిమిటేషన్, ఎందుకంటే అది ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్ కాబట్టి. బట్ దట్స్ సఫిషియంట్. మనం ఒక యూజర్తోనే మనము అన్ని ప్రాక్టీసెస్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి దట్స్ ఫైన్. ఒక ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది, మీరు ట్రైల్ అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, రైట్? సో ఇది మల్టీ టెనెంట్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, ఇది మళ్ళీ మాట్లాడదాం. సో ఎందుకు ఇది మల్టీ టెనెంట్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ అంటే ఏంటి అన్నది. ఈ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సిఆర్ఎంలో ఈ 3 సర్వీసెస్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాయి అనమాట. సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ యాజ్ ఏ సర్వీస్, ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ అండ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ యాజ్ ఏ సర్వీస్ అని. సో ఈ కంటెంట్ వచ్చేసి ఇలా కంటెంట్ ఉంది, ఇన్ని డేస్ పడుతుంది. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇట్స్ అరౌండ్ లైక్ 3 months ఆర్ 3 months 15 days వరకు కోర్స్ కంటెంట్ వెళ్తుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ద డెమో సెషన్స్. ఇంకా రేపటి నుంచి రెగ్యులర్ క్లాసెస్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఒకసారి మీకు ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ నుంచి దే విల్ అప్డేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. విల్ స్టార్ట్ ద క్లాసెస్ అండ్ దెన్ విల్ డిస్కస్ మోర్ ఇన్ డెప్త్ అబౌట్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ కాన్సెప్ట్. So that's it from my end. Please let me know if you have any questions on the before proceeding to the Salesforce. And otherwise, you can also ping in the WhatsApp group. So whatever the WhatsApp, I hope everyone was added to the WhatsApp group. So in the same WhatsApp group, we are going to send this YouTube recorded video as well. So my admin, my friend desk team will share you the link there. So you can also go through the recorded video there. And if you have any questions, you can also ping in the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, if you want to reach me separately, I'm going to share these notes in the WhatsApp group. That is going to be my number. You can also ping me separately if you are not comfort to ping in the group. You can also ping me separately where I'm going to share these notes in the WhatsApp group. That is my number. And if you have any queries related to the other thing, you can discuss with admin. Anything related to the course or something, just ping to me or ping in the group. That's anything is fine for me. Or you can also open your voice. You can also discuss here. That's up to you. Or you can also ping in this chat if you have any questions. Okay, if no questions, we can wind up the session. But if you have any questions related to job or experience or whatever, please feel free to ping or please feel free to raise your voice. Why? Because it's like almost 3 months you are going to invest your time. So after learning, after going through the 3 months, if you are like still confusion mode, that's waste of your time. So I'm not talking about the money. I'm just talking about the time here. So just before going to the course, try to clear all your doubts, then you start learning the Salesforce. You can also ping in the chat here. So there is a question here, how about the packages? Yeah, coming to the packages, that depends upon the experience, as I said. So usually for my institute students, you can also inquire the notice board, whatever the notice board and offers which released in the recent days. I mean to say latest month, I mean to say May and June. Offer letters was attached to the notice board. You can see up to the package of 25 lakhs, but I will not suggest that one. So that's totally pure based upon your experience levels. But I could say if you are learning the Salesforce, you can and there is no, it's only 2 to 3 experience, let's say. If it is 2 to 3 experience, you can go up to 6 to 7 lakhs. Why? Because you can also go for 9 to 10 lakhs, but that will give you an extra pressure on your head. So if you have more packages, then you may need to groom the juniors as well in your team. So that's like big headache as you are like new learner to the Salesforce. So in the initial days, just plan like 7 to 10 lakhs, 7 to 9 I can suggest. So that will not have more impact in terms of pressure. So after doing 1 year or 1.5 year, then again you can shift the, I mean to say, go to the other company and you can ask whatever you want. But there is like good packages with the Salesforce, but for you people, just to start with 7 to 9. That would be a good figure for you. As why? Because as you are new to the Salesforce. But if you have 4 years or 5 years of experience, I mean to say maybe there is a gap or for 1 year you have working and remaining 3 years gap or something. Just if you are like 4 to 5 years, you can go with 12 to 13 lakhs. But for that, you need to do some work hard. As I said, the daily task, whatever I am providing, you need to do the task. And then end of the session, end of all the sessions, I'm going to give some project. You need to complete that one. That will build you an extra confidence to you. So that if you have the work experience, let's say 2 applications you have completed, that build your confidence, right? So then you can easily manage in the real-time scenarios. If you have the confidence that you can manage, you can go up to 12 to 30 lakhs. That's not an issue. But coming to the packages and all, there will be a Mahesh is the person who can assist you, like how much package you can put and all. I mean to say, he can suggest you based upon your experience. That is like one-to-one scenario. So that is like one-to-one scenario. Just discuss with the Mahesh. So for the packages and the experience and all, he will guide you. I hope I answered your question, Varshit. Okay. I will take this silence as no questions and we'll wind up the session for today and we'll continue in the next session that will be updated by you from my front-end team. And if still has the question, as I said, please ping in the WhatsApp group. So there is one more question. How about a fresher? Coming to the fresher, there will be some openings nowadays for the fresher, but it is very less amount. That again, I am not the right person to answer your question. Just discuss with the Mahesh there. I mean to say, if you are like fresher, that means within the college you have not procured the job, so you don't have any option. I mean to say, as a fresher, you don't have any option now. So if you learn Salesforce and put in your resume with some project, that will give you an extra boost up to your resume. So my suggestion, if you are looking for the job and already out of the college, then it's better to learn the Salesforce. And who has other work experience? There is a question, who has other work experience? Who has just learned and I don't understand the question, but as per my understanding, there is some people where is working in some other platform and switching to the Salesforce. They can also switch to the Salesforce, but coming to the experience, like they will manage, like I mean to say the previous experience, how they are converting it to the Salesforce, that will be discussed with one-to-one point. I mean to say, let's say you are working with some other PHP or Python for 2 years, and now you are switching to the Salesforce. So how you are going to answer to the interviewer, that we will guide them like one-to-one scenario. If I'm not able to answer you, if you feel that I'm not providing the correct answer, you can speak up so that if there is any confusion, it will be rectified. And coming to these experiences, like how to put the experience if you have the gap and all, that as I said, Mahesh is the right person. He can guide you to how to fill your experience gaps and all. So firstly, focus on the concepts, try to learn the concept and try to have some practical knowledge as well by performing the tasks or whatever the functionalities which we are going to explain. Then we'll look for the experience part to fill the experience gaps and all that we will take care. Our front end team will take care of it, no issue. But before getting into the courses, just try to discuss with the Mahesh once and you can confirm the remaining things. Yeah, that's it from my end. We'll wind up the session for today and we'll continue in the next session. Thank you all.